Dub Nation, help us reach our next milestone here on Warriors Today. We're trying to get to 53,000 subscribers. So if you're all about the Warriors and want to stay in the loop with the team, be sure to hit the subscribe button below. And remember when producer Jack said he'd do a Gatorade shower when we got to 50,000 subscribers? Well, he's telling me in my ear right now that's coming next week, so you do not want to miss that. That's going to be a lot of fun. Can I pour it on you, Jack? Is that going to happen? All right, I'm looking forward to doing that next week. Here's what's coming up on today's show. Could Jordan Poole get traded this offseason? We'll discuss. How about trading for Mikal Bridges? He's expected to maybe get some interest this offseason as well. We will discuss that, and then some trade targets for Golden State. We begin talking about a possible Jordan Poole trade. It's been a frustrating last year, right, for Jordan Poole. He's been inconsistent. The trade rumors are hot after he has been not very good in the playoffs. So Bonta Hill said this about Jordan Poole. I don't know. Maybe he needs a change of scenery. I don't know. I can't answer that. I'm not at practice. I'm not at the coaches' meetings. What I see with my own two eyes, I see a player who's indecisive. I see a player on defense. Let's face it, man. Teams hunt him all day long. He plays defense half the time with his hands down. You cannot do that. And the poor defensive performance has certainly led to some frustration from the team and from the fan base. And I would not be shocked if he were to get moved this offseason. Taking a look at his stats from this past year, 20.4 points per game, 4.5 assists per game, 2.7 rebounds per game. He shot 33.6% from the floor, 2022-2023 season for Poole. Should the Warriors trade Jordan Poole? Type T for trade or type P for pass down in the comment section. Go down, let me know. Should the Warriors trade Jordan Poole this offseason? How about a trade for Mikal Bridges? Could he be involved in a possible trade to Brooklyn for Mikal Bridges? We will discuss that here in a second. But first, I want to tell you about our friends over at Underdog Fantasy. Thanks to them for sponsoring today's show. Love putting in my picks with Underdog Fantasy. NBA fans, don't miss out on the excitement of playing fantasy sports with Underdog Fantasy, the easiest and fastest growing fantasy app in the industry. Build a pick'em entry by choosing whether your favorite players will have a higher or lower stat total in this week's game, and you could win up to 20 times your money in a single night. Sign up today with promo code ChatGSW, and you get your first deposit doubled up to $100. Just visit chatsports.com/underdog warriors or find them in the App Store. Remember to use our promo code to claim your bonus. Again, promo code ChatGSW, chatsports.com/underdog warriors. Be sure and go and get your picks in there. I've loved put in my picks for the NBA playoffs. It's so much fun watching these games and needing each leg to hit. Again, 100% deposit match, promo code ChatGSW. That link, that promo code in the comments and the description of today's video. Let's go back to Bridges. Should the Warriors inquire this offseason about Mikal Bridges? Taking a look at this NBA analysis trade idea. It's interesting. Again, not our trade. It is from NBA analysis. Warriors get Mikal Bridges and Patty Mills. The Nets receive Jordan Poole, Jonathan Kuminga, 2 first-round picks. I think I would do it. It's certainly a haul, but I think trading for a guy like Mikal Bridges would certainly extend this championship window for Golden State. Here's what he did. Those numbers went up when he got traded to Brooklyn. 20.1 points per game, 4.4 rebounds per game. It was really cool seeing him as kind of the number one. I mean, he has been the third or fourth fiddle over there in Phoenix, and then he gets traded, and as the guy, he was outstanding. But would you give up Jordan Poole and Jonathan Kuminga? Now, based on Poole's playoff performance, probably wouldn't. I remember looking at a very similar trade idea a few weeks ago, and I was not as open to it. I'm more open to this trade. 2 first-round picks. Yeah, it's a haul, but Mikal Bridges is a heck of a player. Would you do this trade, or who wins this trade? Type GSW or type BKN down in the comment section. Go down and let me know who wins this trade. Type GSW or type BKN down in the comment section. Now let's talk about some top Warriors trade targets from Bleacher Report. Who does Bleacher Report think that the Warriors could eye this offseason. We begin with someone else from the Brooklyn Nets, Dorian Finney-Smith. He was involved in the trade that sent Kyrie Irving to Dallas. Dorian went back to Brooklyn in that trade. Taking a look at what Bleacher Report said about the fit here. The Nets have what the Warriors need, reliable two-way wings. Dorian Finney-Smith isn't the best of the bunch. Mikal Bridges takes that honor with ease, but he might be the best who could realistically be deemed expendable. Taking a look at the numbers here for Dorian Finney-Smith, 8.3 points per game, 1.5 assists per game, 4.8 rebounds per game, but he's really known for his defense, and you saw the Mavericks, who were already not great defensively. They trade arguably their best defensive player to Brooklyn, and they became one of the worst, if not the worst, defensive teams in the league. So Dorian Finney-Smith certainly would be an asset on defense. Gary Harris, this would be very interesting. He's a guy that was in trade rumors a lot this past season. He did not get moved. Taking a look at the numbers here, 8.3 points per game, 1.2 assists per game, 2.0 rebounds per game. He shot 45% from the floor. Name a player the Warriors should trade for. Go down in the comment section. Chime in. Who do you think the Warriors should trade for? I do like this idea, trying to trade for Kelly Olynyk, someone else that was in trade rumors but stayed in Utah. Here's what BR said about the fit. The Warriors needed more depth up front before the season started. Trading James Wiseman for a non-big only increased that need, which could grow even more urgent if JaMychal Green moves on in free agency. Kelly Olynyk could almost be perfect for the job. His defensive deficiencies might hold him back a bit, but his offensive abilities would shine in this system. Golden State needs players who are quick thinkers, able shooters, and willing passers. Olynyk checks every box. Taking a look at the numbers here. 12.5 points per game, 3.7 assists per game, 6.2 rebounds per game. He shot 49.9% from the floor for the Jazz this season. Really like Olynyk as a possible trade target. Dorian Finney-Smith, I like that as well. I don't know how I feel about Gary Harris. If I had to say favorite target, it's probably Kelly Olynyk for me. I'm typing number 3. But what are you typing down in the comment section? Type 1, 2, or 3. Who is your favorite trade target? Be sure to subscribe to the channel, youtube.com/Warriors TV. We're going to continue to have you covered on Warriors news and rumors. Be sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on your notifications so you get an alert whenever we put out a video.